Good morning and welcome to Monday Live Chat. It's Lynn here from Learn English Network, and everybody's got the Monday blues. Ahmed said hello earlier, but Ahmed, you were an hour early. So if you've gone to work now, I'm sorry you missed me. Now, the reason I'm starting Monday Live Chat with nobody to talk to, not because I like the sound of my own voice or because I like talking to myself, just I've got a couple of things I want to present, and then if nobody's turned up by the time I've finished, I'll just stop. So first up, anybody who saw Spotlight session on Friday will know we've got a new toy called Powtoon, and I'm offering some student accounts, okay, where you can create little presentations with voice, with cartoon animations, and it's good fun to play with. Now, they're only up for offer for a short time, and this week only. So if you would like one, please get in touch on the forum, not in Discord, but on the forum. Now, couple of little things here as well. Trang said, dear teacher, are you busy now? Because I want to give you my record for challenges about pronunciation, Trang. So at Trang, pronunciation. Now, the challenge was actually run by Zom, and she can no longer run it. But everyone who took part can carry on. Okay. The idea is that rather than expecting myself and Amatsu to run everything, students can run their own challenges, a bit like Marco's running the Football Fantasy Challenge, which is really fun, and you should get involved if you haven't already. And also the Vikings game, which I'm running it kind of, but it's for fun, not too serious, not to be taken too seriously. And that's the same with this your recordings in the challenges room. So guys, let me see who was taking part actively. Manju and Peter and Med. Please, just take over. Just keep going. Okay, we've got Moz here. Moz, your mic is on. We've got feedback. Okay. Oh, Oluradi as well. Where is Oluradi? Not been around for ages, but and Sarah as well. So please keep it going. But no, I won't be joining in. I did say to Zom at the beginning, okay, this is yours, you can run with it. And she said, yeah, the students will keep it going. But of course, that's up to you guys, okay? So Moz, I don't know why you're saying hi all. It's just me this morning. You get a one-on-one session. Good morning. Or is it good afternoon? What time is it with you again?
3:04 p.m.
Oh, good afternoon.
What happened to others?
I don't know. They're just having the Monday morning blues. They're all in bed. They've not woken up yet. It's life. I was going to just do my little presentation and then stop, but you're here now, so come on, take the mic. You've got a whole hour with me. What would you like to tell me?
Nothing. I want to say, how are you? How was your day? How was your weekend?
I had a good weekend. The weather could have been nicer, but we did quite a lot of housework. It doesn't sound very exciting, I know, but it was nice. It was just a weekend at home. We didn't have to go anywhere. There were no barbecues, no visitors. It was just in fact, we didn't get up till very late on Saturday and Sunday. So we had a couple of lie-ins. What about you? What did you get up to this weekend?
No, nothing much. We just doing household work and go to buy some things that I need for my future work.
Yeah.
Like headset, because I will try to apply for English teacher. I'm shy to say this, but
Awesome.
I don't think.
So
But
now
I'm
I
not.
would say I think your microphone is a bit close to your mouth at the moment. I've got a lot of funny
Uh,
noises. You'll see in the recording. It's almost like you're in
uh,
a force 10 gale. So
Really. Oh, what happened?
when you're speaking over a microphone, it's best to have it to the side rather than straight in front of your mouth. It's best to have it to the side or just underneath. Um, if you have it right by the mic, it's too loud and it's all the time. Okay.
Oh,
Did you
yes.
get that?
Yeah, that's true. Every time I visit, when I join Skype groups, my mic is near to my. It happens.
Yeah.
Statically,
Well,
it.
yeah, is it a fixed mic or is it flexible? You can normally move them.
Mm, okay. But I rarely use headset because I'm only using now mobile phone, but
Ah,
I'm
okay.
using computer when I joining what do you call this? Kitely.
Kitely,
Kite.
yeah, yeah.
And yes, no other
Well, there's
application.
no other
Uh,
choice with Kitely. You have
yes.
to join on a PC. Okay, well, you don't have to hold it that close to you. That's all I'd say. Okay, you don't have to hold it that close to your mic, to your mouth. Okay, April's here. Yay, April! Good morning. I can say good morning to April safely because I know it's morning for her. Where
Oh,
is she though?
boy.
We are in MLC. Maybe she's
Where
got.
are you now, Lee?
Sorry, say again, Mars. I didn't quite catch that.
Where are you now, Lee?
Where am
Oh,
I?
what country are you now?
Oh no, I'm in Germany.
Oh, I thought you were in Brazil. I don't remember who is living in Brazil.
I don't live in Brazil. I've never even been to South or North America.
Uh,
Hola. No, I don't live in Brazil.
and oh, that's why you learning German language.
Exactly. Yeah, you twigged it. Well done. The penny has dropped. Have you heard of that phrase? The penny has dropped.
Mm, not really.
Okay. When you suddenly realise something, we say that. You suddenly sort of click. Oh, that's why that's happening. Or, oh, that's it. The penny drops. Okay. The penny has dropped. Well done.
And how's living in Germany right now, Lynn?
um, Same old, same old. Germany's quite a conservative country, so nothing much changes. Although we do have an election coming up, of course, and everybody's
Oh,
getting ready. Yeah, it's a general election, so everybody's getting ready for the general election, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Everybody's predicting that Mutti Merkel will win again. So Mrs. Merkel, I don't know. I don't get to vote in general elections because, of course, I'm British. So you don't get. I get to vote in local elections because I pay taxes, but I don't get to vote in general elections. So I haven't really followed it. But the pundits are all saying that Frau Merkel will win. But other than that, yeah, the region I'm living in, it's a bit old fashioned, really. It's not very dynamic, but it's nice. I like it because it is quiet, and if I want any excitement, I can go to Frankfurt.
oh, that's nice.
That's
It
April.
makes me want to.
April. It's Moz. He's on his phone, so yes, it sounds stormy, but it's just proving that Moz is still breathing.
Are you using a phone, Lynn, or other mobile devices or PC?
Well, when I run a session, I use my PC, Moz, because it's more stable. It's got a better sound quality, and remember, I'm streaming as well as we're speaking, so when you stream, you need a good connection.
See, that's why every you mean you are the only one who makes the YouTube?
Sorry,
Uh,
I'm not sure what you mean.
Alina, you are the one who creates the video on Len you
Oh, on
on
our
YouTube.
YouTube channel. Yes, yeah,
Yes.
Aladdin does as well, but he hasn't posted anything for a bit. And Amatsu too. Amatsu creates on that channel too.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, I
uh,
sometimes pop into Natasha's sessions and Marion's sessions and stream them, but I can't do that all the time because, of course, that's, it's an hour and I have to be there when it starts and come back when it finishes. So it's not always possible. I'd like all the sessions, to be honest, I would like all the sessions to be streamed so that people can check them later or people who couldn't attend can watch them. But at the moment, yeah, it's just myself, Amatsu, and Aladdin from time to time.
uh, okay. Um, um,
I can hear
like,
your doggies. Good morning, doggies. Woof woof. April's
oh, my
asking,
God.
can you see the text room, Moz? Can you read the messages? Because
Uh,
April's asking you a question.
it's not. It's my phone. Because it's I'm using my fan here, so you thought you heard like a breath, but actually I am using phone. I don't know if it's still affected the microphone.
Well, I have to agree with April. It does sound like you're in Hurricane Irma.
Oh, Hurricane Norman. Oh, what happened now? What happened to that to Hurricane right now? Is it gone now?
Well, I tell you what, if you listen to the recording of this session, then you'll be able to hear what it sounds like to other people. Okay, I'll try to release it today. It does. In fact, it's streaming now, but you can't listen to yourself and talk at the same time. It doesn't really work. But you'll hear that it does sound like you're standing on the edge of a cliff with the wind blowing through your hair. And down your microphone. That's the downside of using mobile phones. The voice quality isn't always that good. Anyway, April, you have not said a dicky bird this morning. So do you want to take the mic and say hello? If you could mute Moz whilst April takes the mic, and then...
Okay.
Peace.
Okay. I become Daisy. It was like I was in a boat and it is
Yeah.
going down to the left and to the right. Like that.
Were you feeling seasick?
Yeah, it makes me sick. Yeah.
So, Mars, you need to master the art of how to. It's your fan. Okay, is that hot? Oh gosh, it's not warm enough for a fan here in Europe, is it, April? Ooh. So, how was? We were talking about our weekends, April. How was your weekend?
Interesting, actually. Saturday I
Ooh,
was
tell us more.
tired because I had to run from one place to the other place. I had to go by tram, and I think I had a lot of time to catch the next connection because I still had almost half an hour. So I think I can go to a bakery first to buy because otherwise, if I do that after I have to go to a friend for a moment. And if I go to the bakery after I visit the friend, I will miss my favorite bread. So I wanted to go there, and then I think, okay, oh no, maybe I have to find first where is the bus stop or the tram stop for my next connection, because I don't know where it is. I'm not so uh, um, I'm not so used to use public transport actually. And normally, until a couple years ago, it is not a metro. A metro is in under the surface, Lilin?
Well,
Always or not?
not always, no.
Metro is in English. What is metro in English?
Well,
the tube. A tube.
Yeah, in London,
Tube.
it's called the Tube. People know what the
Mhm.
metro is, so there's no worries there. But
Okay.
we also call it the Underground.
The
Okay.
underground, yes,
And
that's it.
in the UK, some of the cities do have a metro, but it's yeah, it tends to be underground. But sometimes even in London, the underground goes above ground. Underground,
Okay.
overground.
Yeah, this one was normally until a couple years ago, as far as I knew, it was not underground, under the ground. So I was searching for that, but I couldn't find. I asked a couple of people, and nobody knows that. And so I think, oh my goodness, no, I'm too late. Even I'm too late for the next connection. And when I left my first tram, I saw that board, and it said I have to go to take tram 8 or 10, tram 8 or 10 to that direction. So I think, okay, I will go down again. It was underground. I will go underground again and follow the board. So I found that, and just 1 minute before I had the the appointment time, I was there, so I was happy. So, but I had to run from one end to the other, and other as I always do. I used the GPS again. I used the TomTom again from the uh, tram stop to that house, because I didn't know where it is, and I lost my way again. Oh, I had to learn about that. But anyway, it is okay. And then at home, my son and my daughter-in-law and the little one was there, so I had to I had to keep busy with him always. Yeah, if they come here, it is for Gran. It is for Gran. So Gran
Aw.
have to keep busy with the little one.
Aw.
And then yeah. uh, and then the next day it was interesting. I didn't have anything to do, so I think I have washed my laundry. It is, but I normally on Sunday I had to iron that, but I didn't. I think, okay, I will skip that for this week. I will iron my laundries next week. And I remember, oh yeah, there is Davis Cup. Davis Cup between Belgium against Australia, and I was so happy that I followed. It was so such a match. It
I'd
was,
forgotten that was on this weekend, actually, because normally nowadays when the tennis is on, I think, oh, April will be happy.
yeah, and it was very, very suspense, very oh, it was really worth it. From 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock, I think, 6 hour
God.
single. Oh, it was so nice. It was so nice. I was happy. I didn't do a lot of cleaning, but I was happy with the tennis. So my weekend was all right, but now I'm so cold.
Oh no.
Yeah, is it also like that in
It's
Germany?
cold in Germany, yeah. It's just so, and we had fog on Saturday morning. It was thick fog, so we didn't even get out of bed till about 10 o'clock. And then yesterday, oh my goodness, the rain. So yeah, it's been pretty miserable. We've got the central heating on, April.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, it is
It's
terrible. It is
terrible.
only September.
September, I
It is,
know.
yeah, with the year you have to switch it on earlier and earlier, I think.
It seems to be, yes, and yet we don't get to switch it off earlier. But anyway, it's the way it is. And as I said to hubby, it was too cold last week. I said no, we need the central heating on. I think if I was, I don't know, out in the garden doing the gardening or doing some kind of physical work in the house, it would be fine. But as I'm sitting in an office and just talking online or doing stuff online, you sit still and you just suddenly realise, oh my god, my feet are cold, oh my fingers are frozen. So I've put the central heating on. It's much more comfortable today. I was almost shivering last week, honestly. Anyhow, Dope has joined us as well. Dope, we're talking about our weekends. So how was your weekend? Was it a good one? Can you take the mic today, Dope?
Am I audible? I don't know.
You are audible.
Do you hear me?
Yes. People don't normally say, am I audible? Normally the question is, can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you.
I don't know, I just tapped one time on this image, but it's, how to say, it started to glow several times.
What? Sorry, what started to go? Your English?
No, I just typed on the sign of unmute my mic,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it couldn't change.
Oh, it's not muting. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think I spent
to,
quite fine my weekend.
You don't click on the mic next to your name. You click on the mic at the bottom.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't. I wasn't implying that you were thick or anything, but I know that some people have tried to click on the mic next to their name.
That's me, April. I just woke up.
Is this your sleepy voice? So what?
Yeah, I still haven't.
What time is it?
Gone to the bathroom even, no.
Oh my god! But Dope, this voice is more a wake up voice than your usual. Your usual voice sounds more sleepy than this.
It's
one.
because I'm using different mic and it's just next to my lips, you know.
Okay, it's good quality sound anyway. So whatever it is, it's working well. So well done. So what time is it where you are? Why are you sleepy?
11:25.
At night or in the morning?
No, it's not night. It's a day. It's just.
It's 11:25 and you're sleepy.
Yeah.
There's
I'm considering to keep to proceed, sleep further, you know.
Okay. Do you work at night or do you sleep? I don't like asking personal questions, but I'm fascinated now.
Okay.
I'm not sleepy at 11:25 in the morning unless I've been partying all night, and it's been a long time since I partied all night. So how was your weekend? Was it good? I take it must have been good if you're still sleepy.
Yesterday I all evening spent at home, but on the Saturday I got quite good fun, you know. I live in the center, you know, just next to the main street of my city, and it is very easy to find.
Fun.
Yeah.
Zom would agree with you. You see, I'm more of a country girl. I like living out. I don't like living in the city. I don't even really like living in the suburbs. But I like living on the outskirts, should we say? Not in the middle of nowhere, but somewhere where you can walk to the stuff, the amenities, the shops, or get a bus or a tram, but you're not in the middle of it. So, yeah, Zom's the opposite. She likes being in the centre of the action.
Yeah,
so
I am also.
like you are.
Well,
yeah.
There's always the people, you know.
Yeah.
Always people at night and at day. Always.
Isn't it noisy though?
A lot of bars, a lot of different, a lot of shallow people.
Okay. Well, it's, different strokes for different folks, as we say. I don't know if you know that one. Different strokes for different folks. It means everybody has a different, everybody has different likes and dislikes. And it's okay, because if we all liked the same thing, one, there probably wouldn't be enough of it to go round. And two, it would be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So what kind of fun what do you call fun on a Saturday night then?
I went in, how to say, karting. It's the same word, karting. When little cars, when you have to drive little cars.
Oh, karting.
Yes, karting. The same word.
Sorry, I just heard cartoon. So hang on. Let's
No.
just work on that one. Karting.
No, not a karting. Karting.
Karting. Yeah. Because when you said little cars cartoon, I was thinking of that Disney car thing, Disney film Cars. It's like, oh, you went to
Karting.
karting.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you win? Did you win?
No, I never been. I don't know.
No. Oh no. You need to drive faster.
I'm also about in the middle, but
That's not so bad.
Some-
I'd be
but
right
I'm not-
at the end.
I just don't go there often, Lots of people just,
Were there lots of little
get
kids?
used to some specific roads, but I'm new and in every corner to me new,
Yeah. Are there lots of little kids whizzing around the track? Because I've been karting and there were all these little children. And
No, we don't ride with children.
It was amazing. They were so fast. They were fearless. I was trundling along, bumping into every straw bale and bouncing my way around the track. And they were going, zoom, zoom, zoom. Like, flipping heck. But I think I've only been karting for 2 or 3 times in my life. So I don't do... So do you go often? Do you do it often?
Not often, but one time on 2 weeks, I think. 2 times a month, I think, I go there.
So twice a month?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Not often.
That's often for me. But okay.
Yeah, but it's just next to us, It's like, and I have a acquaintance there. I can go there sometimes for free.
Ah, nice. It's not what you know, it's who you know. That's the thing. So, April and Moz, have you ever been karting? There's a question. Would you be able to give Dope a run for his money?
What's carving? Is it carving?
Karting. Go-karting. We call them go-karts. Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes go-karts.
You mean a small vehicle that on race? It's like a racing car.
Yeah, but tiny little racing car. Let's
Formula 1, little one.
Let's see if we can share a picture. See if this is the kind of go-kart you...
Yeah, Formula 1, little one.
I never ride one, but it looks like it's prone to an accident, I think, because I don't like I'm not good at driving, so it must be risk to ride.
Okay. They aren't that easy, I'll be honest, because they're very, very responsive. And if you oversteer, then you're off the track so quickly. You have to be really precise because they're so small and they make a funny noise as well. It's the noise. That's what. So you live near a go-kart track, Dope, isn't it? Doesn't it drive you mad if you have the windows out?
No, I don't know. It's okay, I think.
Okay. You can
But
get
of
used to it.
course, so with a bigger engine, car sounds much more better.
Oh, you're a petrol head. Dope, I never realised. Do you watch Top Gear?
Not. I don't like it. I have different channels.
Oh, okay. But you like cars then?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not all of them. Some specific.
Such as?
I think the coolest is it's Nissan.
Okay, that's different. Did I hear that right? The Nissan, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, most people go, I don't know, the German makes, and because I don't know if you know Science on the forum. He's really into his cars. He's
This
always
is Nissan 350. This a kind of car beats every single car in which can ride on the roads, not in a specific tracks like lobs, like Formula One. The Nissan 350 can beat every single. Even others brands like Mercedes or Lamborghini, how to say, expensive than Nissan 350. Why?
okay.
In two times sometimes, but it still beats them with ease.
Twice as expensive.
I don't know precisely. It depends on which you will choose. How to say? You can buy for about. I don't know. I know only in Russian. It will be difficult to transfer for me.
Yeah, I don't know the price of them because, of course, we don't even have a car. We only have our camper van. We got rid of our car, so. But yeah, you can. Are they still making them?
Yeah, but I like this car because it's look of this car. It's not so impressive, but it beats every single.
Okay.
Really.
So coupe, four-door, saloon.
You can choose different. I think it's
Which is your favorite?
it can be in coupe and with 5 doors also.
Okay. Because I don't like cars with only 2 doors. I think they're useless. I like cars with at least 4 doors, and then you've got room for passengers. I don't think it has to be a family saloon, but yeah. What country is the Lamborghini? Oh, by the way, we say Lamborghini, not Lamborghini. Lamborghini in England. I don't know what the Italians say, but I believe Lamborghini is Italy. Am I right?
I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah.
Lamborghini. Lamborghini.
Yeah, it's Italian. It's an Italian brand. Whether it's still owned by an Italian company, I don't know, because most of the big motoring companies, they're almost multinational. They might have a head office in one country, but they're global, most of them now. I don't think you can say that Mercedes is a German car because the parts are made all over the world. So, oh yeah, I saw Mr. Hamilton won again, and because it was wet, he likes driving in the wet. Yeah, I saw his victory speech. I don't watch motor racing. My sister used to. She used to go and stand with the checkered flag and everything, but I've never really got into it. It's not a spectator sport. You stand there, they go past, then you have to wait for them to go past again. It's just like, I don't get it. I'm not a petrol head. So, April, you've written, I do only karting in a fun fair. Ah, okay. So, I only go karting at fun fairs, is what I would say. So, I only go karting at fun fairs. And I've got a sneaking suspicion you don't mean karting. I think you mean
It's
what
a
we
bumper
call
car, Lynn?
the dodgems.
Dodgem. Bumper car. Dodgem.
Yeah, the dodgems we call them. Yeah.
This one.
Oh, blimey. What fuel have they got in that car? That is not petrol. That is not petrol. They're being
One
very
without
naughty.
fuel, though.
Yeah, just try to listen it, you know.
Only
Just-
with a stick. Only
It's
with a
all-
stick on your car. Stick on your car. And you have to bump to each other. And I always lose.
I think April's talking about this.
Fantasy.
Yeah, that's one. That's
the
fun.
dodgems. Yeah, I like the dodgems too.
Yeah.
Dodgems too. Unless it's Friday night in Nottingham. in fact, it might be on now. I don't know. When's Goose Fair this year? Goose Fair 2017. Let's ask Google. Oh no, it's the beginning of October. So 4th of October to the 8th of October. It's a big fair in Nottingham called Goose Fair. There are no geese there anymore. There used to be. That's why it's called Goose Fair. But it's all fun fair, rides, etc. And they have dodgems there. And it's nice in the day, but at night it just gets nasty because the youths go on and then they just want to bump you all the time. And I don't like that. I just like driving it round and round and round. They are very cute, yes. But there's no track. You just drive anywhere. That's why it's called dodgems. You're meant to not hit each other. But of course, when you get young men on there, they just want to go around hitting all them. I'd probably be safe now because I'm of a certain age. They wouldn't want to bump into me. But when I was younger, the young guys always wanted to bump into the young girls. Shall we put it that way?
Of course.
It
has to be
exactly.
like that, you know?
It's a man thing, isn't it?
It has to be like that, you know?
Was that your experience as well, April?
Yeah, in our countries, we, because of our upbringings, you know, it's like something hidden in the shadow, hatred, you know, of yours.
Oh no, I just think it's a difficulty in expressing yourself. You want to make that connection with the other person, but you don't know how. You don't speak to them. You don't say hello. So you just bash into them instead. So I'm a great believer in communication. So April, was that your experience of dodgems, that it's more fun during the day and at night time it gets a bit rough?
What was which experiences? Because dope was interrupting you. I couldn't.
Okay,
hear what you said.
that's the difference between a monologue and a conversation. It's always easier to follow monologues. It's more difficult to follow conversations because people do break in and stop talking and interrupt each other. So, okay, I was talking about my experience.
Don't worry.
Stop, not interrupting.
No, go on.
Don't worry, April, you'll get used to it, you know. Just listen, relax, make yourself comfortable.
No, I'm not so clever as you.
Make yourself cozy, you know. And so on.
Okay, let me try to explain to April. When I was on the dodgems at Goose Fair, that's the fair in Nottingham where I grew up, it was fun during the daytime because all the little kids and their parents were on the dodgems. But at night, the young guys, the young youths would come out and they would just try and bash into everybody. I was just wondering if it was the same, if you had the same
That's
experience.
true.
Yeah.
That's true, Lynn.
Yeah.
I've never goes I never go to the fancy fair during night. I think I only did during the day, and of course during the night you can expect that people like dope will be there.
Yeah. We're always around.
Yeah. So don't go at night, especially in Russia.
It's not just in Russia. I think it's a worldwide.
Dark comes on the streets, walk out. People like
It's a worldwide phenomenon. It's not just Russia. Nottingham, every fun fair I've ever been to. I generally go during the day and then I avoid it at night because it's just the gangs and everything. I think they're quite harmless. They just want to have some fun and they're hyped up on sugar and Coca-Cola and sometimes more than that. But yeah, it's I love fun fairs though. I really do. I like the atmosphere. I love the smell. The smell of candy floss and mushy peas and all the food stalls, and it's just lovely. I really enjoy it. And the atmosphere is nice. Anyway, today, by the way, today is a special day, 18th September. Anybody know why today is a special day for English learners?
No. Monday.
Yeah, you've got to start learning English again on a Monday. And normally you're quite good at this, April, but you've not noticed this morning yet. Yeah, it's actually Samuel Johnson's birth date. Okay, he was born 18th September 1709. Believe it or not. Now, do you know why Samuel Johnson's important to English learners? Yeah, 1709. I know, you're not that... Hi, Medmans. Hi, Med.
I thought that you said Samuel Johnson was, that is also the actor, no?
No, I wasn't talking about Samuel Johnson. Is there a Samuel Johnson? Yeah, you're right. There is Samuel Johnson, the actor. Is he spelt the same? Let's have a look. Let's see. Australian actor, radio presenter, and philanthropist. Oh, good for him. Okay. Samuel Johnson. Yeah, he was born in 1978. I don't think he'd appreciate being... but it is the same spelling. It's because sometimes you can spell Johnson without the H. Okay, and Samuel as well. Not sure. I think there's double L as well. But anyway, so anybody know why Samuel Johnson is important for English learners?
No.
He published in 1755 a dictionary of the English language. Okay, and basically that was the dictionary that many other dictionaries were based on, the way he did it, the way he organised it, yeah, he got paid the princely sum of 1,500 guineas for it. Yeah, Menmans, I know. Come and tell us about it. Can you speak today? We are in the MLC voice channel room. Okay, because I know Med has, I think he was saying he's graduated. So congratulations, Med. And it would be nice if you came and told us about your experience.
He's just graduated.
Yeah.
Because I think, what should I have? What should I write? Because if he is an engineer already a long time, I shouldn't say well done, because it is a little bit sarcastic.
Why? It's never sarcastic to say well done or congratulations.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I firstly I wanted to say congratulations, but I think, is he just graduated or he is? That's why I wanted
profession. To join us so I can ask him. Anyway, I'm just going to say we usually give a presentation. Okay, I'm giving a presentation next week. I'm attending you attend a presentation, but you give a presentation if you are the presenter. You can also say,
I don't know, in our universities, people usually graduate in spring, you know. It's very strange to graduate in September.
Well, that's why I want to actually have a word with him, because I wasn't sure what he meant when he wrote, because he put, I graduated, and I'm like, it might be that the ceremony was there, but I don't know. That's why I'd like to have a word and say, what did you graduate in? How well did you do?
Actually, I know there is so many engineers, you know. So many engineers.
There's so much that needs engineering. I think it's one of those jobs like doctor, etc., that people are encouraged to do. And in some countries, it's, you know, the height of the ambition of, especially the family, that people become engineers.
Yeah, but you know, it seems like in a few years, just they will not be given a high salary because there is a lot of people who can, you know. perform
Exactly.
the same job as you.
Yeah, that's true. But if you're top at it, if you're the top engineer, it's a very secure job, and it's unlikely to be taken over by robots anytime soon. The engineers will be developing the robots and maintaining the robots. So the robots will replace teachers in 10 years, they reckon. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw
So
that.
at some point they will replace engineers.
Well, yeah. When they start building themselves, then we're finished anyway.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, Medman's the session starts at 9 a.m. and it will definitely be finished in half an hour because we've got to be in Kitely for the book reading by then. So never mind, next time maybe, or try and join us in TGIF and tell us about your experience, because that's what Monday Live Chat and TGIF are about. Really, I'd much rather people come and tell me stuff than me sit here telling you stuff. Just because I'm lazy. So, don't say nothing. He can't hear. No, if you're not in the room. So if you look at Monday Live Chat here, April, you can see who can listen, who can hear.
Yeah, but why are you talking to him then?
Because he might.
You should ask yourself.
Because he might watch the recording.
That is very clever of you.
Yeah, exactly. So I also, as you know, type these things up. Okay, so next time maybe. But yeah, I do speak to people who are chatting in the window, just in the chat room, because sometimes they'd just like to hear their name on YouTube. Hello, Medmans. But yeah, do join us if you can, Medmans. I'd love to hear about your presentation. Okay. Because I like hearing about what people are doing. Indeed. Anyhow, yes, robots will replace teachers. And they've given it a time frame. Okay. Now, this is always presuming that the world doesn't completely mess everything up, of course. You know, when you talk about progress and then you look about what's going on in the world today, you think, yeah, if we should get that far down the road. But anyway, I'll give you the link to the Telegraph. I'm not that keen on the Telegraph, but what the heck, here you go. And it's about robots will begin replacing teachers within 10 years. Okay? I mean, just so close. Automated teaching. And basically, humans will be there as sort of support to the robots won't be there to support the teachers. Humans will be there to support the robots. So in 10 years, you will be speaking to...
They will oversee every single chunk of information which will penetrate in the mind of students, you know.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean...
mind control.
Well, the thing is, it depends how the robot is programmed. It's up to us what we do with robots. They are a human construct. So I would like to think that robots could actually develop personalised learning for students, because at the moment, you know, you've got one teacher, 30 kids, everybody gets taught the same thing at the same pace, and they have to keep up or fall behind or get bored because they're all at different levels, and I would think that maybe with a bit more technology in the classroom, that there could be more personalised learning, you know, with VR headsets and experiential learning with virtual reality and augmented reality. I think it could be quite exciting, but I think also because it is always... Well, the problem is we've always got
They can, but you know,
yeah,
they can.
Yeah, it's the money though, isn't it?
It can be done.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
Oh, look at that! Lay.
Why are you so rude, April?
I was going to say April. April, I didn't think you were like that.
Did your parents taught you ethic?
Oh, actually, I don't think
Behave,
our bots don't know when we're talking. Actually, there's no bots in Discord at the moment that can actually react to voices. But if ever anybody builds one, I'll definitely add it because I like talking to bots. It's hilarious. They always misunderstand you. So I think 10 years is stretching it from my experience of talking to robots. And if you're going to have a teacher in a classroom, the bot's got to be able to talk. You can't ask people just to type messages to it. They're pretty good on typed messages, but they're useless with human language at the moment. I'm not sure if 10 years is going to be doable, really. Yeah, April, well done. You just advanced to level 11. Woo!
Yeah, thanks to Dope.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
exactly.
I read something for Dope.
See, I'm so useful.
Well, Moz is hoping to have a new job before that happens. But if you look at some of the predictions for the future, I mean, we have done a session on this, what jobs were going to be taken over by robots. And I don't mind a robot taking over jobs, but as long as they're grotty jobs, they should be jobs humans don't want to do. They should be the sort of jobs that we don't like, rubbish collecting and cleaning. Where's our cleaner robots? You know, I'm still waiting for my household chores robot. It's not fair. They're taking the creative stuff like teaching and music and you know, the things I think humans should do. And they still haven't got me one that will clean the house.
Yeah, it's only about those control, I think.
Yeah, so Medmans, if you did graduate in engineering, get busy and get me a household robot. And it's got to be able to do the stairs as well. And cope with dog hair. It's no good if it doesn't cope with dog hair, is it, Moz? Okay. I always think it's because a lot of engineers are men. They're not bothered about the housework because their mums or their wives do it. So that's what's not driving the housework robot. It's ladies, we have to start ourselves. We need to develop our own household robots.
Yeah, I think it's quite useful idea. Just I need to tidy up a little bit. It's a mess.
I mean, I wouldn't want a cleaner. I've said this before because I'd tidy up before the cleaner came. I'd have to clean before the cleaner came. But a robot, yeah, fine. You know, yes, you can hoover, wash up, do the ironing. It's got to be able to do the ironing. Wash the windows. All the stuff I don't enjoy doing.
Iron stuff, no. I can't even recall when I last time was ironing clothes, you know. I never iron.
You've never ironed? Oh, well, I tried to buy clothes that don't need ironing, but of course hubby has to go to a proper job in a proper office. He has to wear shirts, and they always, even these supposed non-iron shirts, what a lie, they need ironing. You can't go into an office without an iron shirt on. It looks awful. They're supposed to be non-iron shirts, iron-free shirts, and you put them in the washer, you bring them out, and they're creased, and you're like, well, who goes to work in a creased shirt? Moz has just put, life cannot be predicted. Is that true, though? Because there are a lot of... Have you heard of futurologists? I'm not talking about looking at stars or looking at your palm. Futurologists.
Example, when it comes to marriage, lovers, they never last. That's one of my examples there.
Well, that's true. I mean, you could get hit by a bus walking across the road, that kind of prediction. But futurists or futurologists, they are actually paid a lot of money. The good ones, it's a heck of a career. They try to spot the trends that are coming. I mean, for example, people who said before mobile phones became popular, who said mobile phones are the future. smart, and then the one who said, okay, smartphones are the future. They're the futurists, the futurologists, and that's exactly what they try to do. They try to figure out what's going to be popular, what do we need in the future, what is going to happen in the future, in the near future. Why should there be humankind if everything is about robots? Okay. Well, humanity will possibly get it right with the robots. There's the potential to get it right with the robots so that they enhance our quality of life. And we are freed from the drudgery that is work into having a more creative life. And then hopefully...
I don't know, the few decades,
if we get it
one
right.
and a half century ago, people was thinking that, such advanced in, in manufacturing that will reduce hours of work, but still people work like a mouse,
Yeah, that's true. And some people work just as much, if not more, than they used to. But the nature of the work has changed. And the potential, I said if we get it right, there's the potential for that. Of course, greed always comes into it, and people will just want to make lots of money from it. I just wonder who's going to buy the stuff the robots create. Because if we've not got any money, we won't be able to buy anything.
If there is only a robot as teacher, a robot as cleaner, a robot as cook, chef, a robot as everything. Why should we need another people? I don't need anything else. So why do we need each other? Maybe I will not be needed anymore for my grandson because robot can take care of him.
I see there is a problem. There is only one problem because these engineers try to, to make better this world. But I think they have to create a new one.
New one what? New one human?
They have to think about Mars, about other galactics, not about to make cars a little bit quicker, than previous one. Yeah. And they wasted their energy. No, I think it's just your stuff.
I will be glad that I will not be there again. That I will be dead at that moment because I will feel useless. What is me then? What am I? Why should I learn? Because a robot can do everything for me. Why should I study? Why should I be an engineer, madman? You don't need that anymore.
Well,
because you think only about the lifetime of your single person, But if you will think about ultimate.
I'm the only one who will think about that. A lot of people will think. How many billion people here in the world? If only the half of the whole world can't have job because of robot. That is a lot,
You just have to redefine April, you just redefine what you do with your life. At the moment, what we tend to do is we go to school, we get churned out, we find a job, we do that job, we retire if we're lucky, and then we die. We just have to redefine what we do. It's true. We're all on the same journey, Dave. We're all on the same journey.
So short. Go to school, go to work, retire if you like it, and die.
So we'd have to redefine that. And you said, why would we learn? Because we like learning. Why would we need each other? Because we do need each other. We are communal. You might get a few people who are who want to be on their own, hermits, etc. But generally, people will always seek out other people.
Yeah.
And we'll still carry on doing that kind of thing, but we'll do different things to the drudgery of work. I'm all for it. And I think Dope's right. We'll get off this planet. We'll use robots to explore the universe, and eventually we'll be out there seeding other planets.
Dope, you are disturbing.
It was my alarm.
What have you got an alarm for?
No, I sometimes don't want to sleep
12 o'clock.
Sleep went too long, you know.
No,
12, it's
no.
12, it's too far. I think
Why?
it's like a limit to me.
My alarm goes off at 6 o'clock in the morning, Dope. Okay, so Moz thinks we'll make a petition against robots. No, I don't think so. I'm all for a robot that's going to come into my house, do the dusting, the ironing, the hoovering, and I'll start painting again and drawing because I'll have more time and energy to do that. So anyway, let's wrap up there for this morning. God, that was a bit of a heavy topic to end on, wasn't it? And April, don't worry, your grandson will always need you. Because we won't bond with robots the same way we'll bond with the pheromones that are given out by a fellow human being. Mind you, they could mess about with the chemicals within a robot, I guess, but hopefully they won't go that far. As I say, if we get it right, it could be great. If we get it wrong, it could be the end of us. But then if we do, it's our own fault. So on that note, we'll finish, and I'll be in Kitely in half an hour for the book reading. We'll carry on reading our book. Maybe see you there, Moz. I know, Dope, you don't normally
I
come
will
to
go
that session.
to take a breakfast, I think.
Bon appetit, as we say in England. Yes, we do say that. We do say bon appetit.
Yes, thank you.
Have a nice breakfast. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming, Moz and April. I'll see you in the next session that you attend that I'm at. Okay. As far as I know, for this week, looking at the calendar, I'm not sure what's happening with Marion. She hasn't contacted me yet, so keep an eye open. I'll contact her specifically. I think she's away from any computers at the moment, but I'll try to get in touch with her. But it might be that we'll be doing little sessions for Tars and Mars this week. Might be that they're cancelled or moved. Keep an eye on the calendar anyway. But Natasha sessions on tonight, and of course English speaking clubs on this evening as well. So it's all good. Take care then. Bye.
Yeah. See you.
Don't forget to hang up.